Hey, what's up, Grizzly fam? So I gotta get this off my chest. It's been kind of chewing at me ever since I had this conversation with my dad. Listen to me and listen to me very closely. My decisions as a parent are not up to my blood family just because they talk to me one time a year. They seem to constantly put me down because of the fact that my husband and I, they classify us as poor because we live on the north side of town, which is better known as North Las Vegas. But you know what? Some of the best people I've met come from North Las Vegas, not from Summerlin, not from Henderson, nowhere else. Straight up North Town, North Las Vegas. But that's not the point. What really is making me upset is, first of all, number one, my family, including my parents and my siblings, and some of my cousins, they only talk to me one time a year, or when they feel in their mind that it's convenient for them to reach out. The majority of times when they reach out, it is because they either need something or they want something. And a lot of times they've been trying to brainwash my older daughter. I caught on to this the year that my mom decided to have her tantrum and caused me some problems. Well, turns out that I've caught on to just about all of their little moves. So they were trying to brainwash my older daughter, trying to turn her against her younger sister and her siblings. And I'm not having it. I've caught on and I'm not happy with the shit that she was doing. Mind washing my daughter. She has the audacity to do that, but she can't be grown enough to have a civil conversation. So explain that. Number one. Number two, they only talk to me out of convenience. They refuse. I cannot tell you when was the last time that I got a call from my dad, my mom, my sister, and my brother, asking, hey, how are you and the kids? They seem to only like to do it when it's convenient for them or when they want to go do something and there's something in it for them. Well, let me cue you in on something. I am done with the narcissistic, abusive bullshit. I will no longer be your punching bag. I will no longer be the run-to place where you go have your temper tantrums and take it out on. I'm not doing it anymore. And don't you fucking dare for a minute think that I have to take your extreme leftist opinions and you're going to push it on my family because I got a harsh reality check for you. I guess you don't know about the numeric code. Apparently you don't know about the Second Amendment, or if you do, you're too chicken shit to acknowledge it. I also suppose you don't realize that I know a lot about the medical stuff that's been going on, including the corruption and the lies, which coincidentally, the four of you fell for. I'm sorry, but I don't do no fear-mongering bullshit. I don't fall easy for the lies, not even the ones that the government spews out. Okay? This so-called virus that they're crying wolf about has a 98% survival rate, meaning if your immune system is strong enough, you will survive. But again, it goes back to your education and the things, your personal knowledge as to how far you are willing to go to keep you and your loved ones healthy and strong with their immune systems. But let me make one thing and one only very abundantly clear to all of you. I am done with the narcissistic abuse. I am done being your go-to place to complain, bitch, and moan about everything wrong in your life. I am done being the person that you poke at because you seem to think that I'm weak just because I'm quiet. And do not make the mistake of thinking that I am going to tolerate your extreme leftist democratic views and your little bullshit ideology agenda. I'm not gonna do it. And don't you fucking dare for a minute try to push it on my husband or my children either. Because instead of dealing with any of them, you are going to deal with me. And believe me, it will be a fight that you will not win. There's the numeric code, which coincidentally the military acknowledges that and then goes on to show separate clauses regarding the numeric code. So yes, the numeric code is very, very real, and I intend to use it. I will not be coerced by any government entity or any family member who wants to go along with the extreme leftist ideology agenda and the corruption and the deceit and the lies. I will not do it. So you better recognize you will not. And I made it very clear. You will not interrogate my husband. You will not interrogate my children. If I find out, Eric, again, that you ask any of my kids if they have that vaccine, I'll be holding you legally responsible. And actually, now that I think about it, if something happens to mom or to dad, I will also be holding you legally responsible for their deaths. Because you and your sister were the ones responsible for mind washing them into thinking that you guys knew what you were talking about when you had no clue all along. I have studied 8.5 years of natural medicine. I have what it takes to be a doctor. I was asked to join a medical group, but I refused. That in itself should tell you something. Don't come looking to bully my children and my husband, period. I am done with your narcissistic bullshit. I'm not gonna be your punching bag. I'm not gonna be your go-to place that you can poke around to see where the fuck you can get out of it. And I'm certainly not gonna allow you guys to continue to brainwash Emma. Yeah, you heard me right. I said it. I'm done. And completely. And good job. You must be so proud of yourself, but you won't be proud if something happens. I guarantee you that. Goodbye.